Hello friends, good morning. It's a different view today. Welcome to the Traveling Crafter. It is Angela and I am here to do some final touches on my 1920s McCall's pattern cabinet. Now, some of you may know I posted this on my community. I received this. Dave bought it for me a while back. I've cleaned it up. I have started putting things away, save some space, and the one thing that I have left to do is to label all of these. And luckily enough, I was asked by a company to review one of their mini labelers, and I think it's going to be perfect to do this project. So let me show you what is inside each of these, or a few of these at least, and then I'll show you what the mini labeler that I received and how I'm going to use it for this project. And I'm trying to make this easy for you. Here are the top two containers. Now you can see on the left, this is all of my beading equipment, and all of these were previously labeled on the ends so that I could see them where they were stored before. So now I need some type of label here so I can easily see what each of them is. So this is going to require not only doing the front of the cabinet, but each one of those as well. And then I've got cabinets like this that have all of my dyes, my Kool-Aid, my RIT dye, all of the things that I use with them. And so those don't necessarily need to be labeled inside, but I do need a label here. So we've got those. And then here's another example. I'm showing you these because I'm sure you want to see what I ended up putting in each of the drawers. So I did move all of my die cuts and all of my embossing folders to here. They worked perfectly. They didn't stand up exactly how I wanted them, but they work. And then I did move all of my distress inks and my extra inks that don't fit in my little caddy here too. So those will just get labeled on the front. And then I'll show you one final example because honestly, the rest of the 4 drawers or 6 drawers are kind of empty. This has all like metals and things like that. And it's also got some of these which have numbers and things like that in there. So these all need to be labeled as well as the cabinet itself. And then these have all, this is all my bling. These are dangles and some small flowers and some paper clips. So these all need to be labeled as well. So you get the idea of what we're going for here. Now, the trick was that these little pieces are pretty tiny. And I think that the solution is going to be a great one with this mini labeler that I received. So I'm going to hop over. I'm going to show you how it works, and we're going to print a few labels. All right, so here we are back at my desk, and here is this adorable little printer. Look how tiny it is. I love this. So I will talk about some of my favorite features of this. It's 4 inches by 3 inches, but my kids just moved in to an apartment for school, and so this was perfect just to take along. I had my iPad, and you could use your phone as well, and I was able to print labels for them as they needed. But it is the Nimbot IIMBOT D110 Mini Pro Labeler. Very cool. Now, if you like what you see and you like what I'm doing, I would suggest you hop over to the link in my description, and in doing so, if you use the code Angela14, you get 14% off of your purchase. And it's just, I think it's just a handy little label printer that you can pop in anywhere. If you're like me and you travel, it's perfect to take on the road, perfect for us to use while we're camping and I'm organizing there. I think that you will really like it. It comes with a roll of the adhesive labels in it. It comes with the machine itself and the charging cord, which is also a huge benefit. So this just charges or plugs right into my iPhone charger. And you're ready to go. So it is very compact. It's super lightweight. I love that it's wireless, so it uses Bluetooth. And it recharges really easy. The app is super easy, as you will see in a second, to use. And it is thermal, just like thermal printers that you would use if you're printing shipping labels and things like that. And there's also a full, I mean, there's so many things that you can do to add fun and creativity. It doesn't just have to be a workhorse and do things for your office. But let's see how this works. So I'm going to set this here so you can kind of see. There we go. And I'm going to bring over my iPad, and I'm just going to lay, oops. I just hit the button. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it, and it is connected, ready to roll. This is the app, and it's just the NIMBot app, and it's NIIMBOT. So all you're going to do, you have several different things you can choose from. You can use a template. So if you have certain things that you want, I just put up, let's just say all. You can do certain sizes, but you can make a little label. You can make things with pretty little decor on it. We're just going to do very basic, but there's all kinds of templates if you wish. There's commercial retail, work scenarios, festive themes, home storage, kitchen storage, depending on what category you're in. So you have the work done for you if you choose to do it that way. You can also choose from templates that you have made. I don't know that I have any. I haven't stored any. I just do them as I go because mine change pretty regularly. So then this is where you're going to create a new label. You right here under mail is where you can order new things as well. So if you need a replacement, it's all right here in the app, which is wonderful. And then this is just your personal information and all of the things that you will need to know about using the D110 printer. So we're just going to print a couple of these, and we know that we have a list. I had a list. What did I do with it? Oh, yes. There it is. So we can have AI create it. I can just type the text. I can use an image, an icon. I can even do a barcode. And I did do that because, where did I put that? Right here. If you know, for my live sales and for the makers market, I categorize everything and store them into banker's boxes. Each banker's box has a number associated with it. And so what I can do is I can simply print this barcode onto one of my banker's boxes, print the same label, put it on the item so I know where it's at. I can also use this in my system to just track it. And then if I have a barcode scanner, I can just scan it. Easy peasy. But there's an example of how the size of this particular label is. So it's very, very handy. So we're just going to print a couple of these. And we know that we need, we're going to make this all caps. We need one for beads. So let's just print this one out. And I can change the font if I want. I'm going to make these all the same. I can make them a little bit bigger. So I don't think I want to make it too much bigger because here is what the normal default size is. And I need it to fit in that little tiny area. So we're just going to leave it. I made it just a smidgy bigger. But you can do all your adjustments. You can underline, italicize, change your font if you want. You know, all kinds of align it. But we're just going to go with really basic because why not? And then you just print. And there you go. And it's super quiet. Super, super quiet. And there it is. Could I go a little bit bigger? Yeah, I probably could. Let's try another one. And if I wanted to, I could save this and print it, but I don't want to. So let's go back. Let's do another one. And we're going to change that to die. So all my dies are in one. And I'm going to say done. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. Just for the fun of it, we'll see. where that lands. I can adjust it just using my finger, print it, and it is done. It is that quick. So if you have a list like I do, you can print a lot of these very, very quickly. And let's see, we needed another for metals. The other thing I really like about it is with other printers, A, they're not Bluetooth, and B, you know, you have to make sure your fingers don't mess it up. All right, so there's 3 different sizes. Am I going to be able to live with this on my cabinet? I think I will. But there you go. You see it's small. I've adjusted it to 3 different sizes. It is super, super easy to do. Let's see. We have numbers. So that one is, we're probably going to need to make it smaller because it's a larger word. And it automatically will do it a little bit. Come on now. It's the time of day when I get all kinds of emails. Let's see, let's make it a little bit smaller. There we go. I'm just going to print it. And we know that we needed bling. And I was really excited. I've had this printer for quite some time, and I have used it and tested it for several things. But when I got that cabinet, I knew that that's what I wanted to use it for the demo. And I'm really glad that I have it because I think I would have struggled and I would have had to cut like individual pieces and either print them in advance or handwrite them. And I did not want to do that. So this is a lifesaver. And then I'm just going to put in, well, let's see. I want it all caps though. There we go. Embellish. Now, darn it, I did it again. My fault. User error. And I want embellishments. But this is not probably, I think I'm just going to put embellish. Yeah. I think otherwise it might be too much on there. I mean, it will fit, but I want to be able to read it too, right? And then I have all of my switch items. So let's just change that. And the nice thing is you can just go back and change it. The one, and I don't know that it's really a disadvantage, is if you wanted to just keep typing and printing a bunch, it's printing just on this label. So you can't just write a whole, like do a word, hit the space, type another word, and then print all at once. So if you don't like that, it might be a little bit of a disadvantage, but it's so fast, it's so easy. And then the last one I have are my inks. So let's do the inks. Now, of course, I'm going to have to go and label each one of my little clear boxes that are inside of that. But for this, we have, and make that one pretty big. There we go. And I'm going to print it. There we go. So in that little short amount of time, I printed all of these. All I do is pull them off, and I've got all of my labels ready to go and adhere. Now, I will show you that all you do to replace this, let's see if I can open it here without, it opens here, and your cartridge just pops right in there. And then you just kind of pull this out, and it's ready to go. And you're ready for your next job. And then just turn it off right here. And it tells you with a nice, cute little sound, and you are ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to go put some of these on there, And then I'll show you what they look like after we're done. All right, there we have it. Now I did find, and I decided to put another word in there because I didn't like it being like this one needs another label in there, but it's all set. And I did start to, let's see if I can open this while you're here, label these, and I wanted to show you just how nice it looks. So I know it might seem a little bit over the top to have every single thing in there labeled, but it's just quick grab, right? So if it has a label, I know what it is, and I can just grab it really fast and get on with my project. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you check out the link if you're in the need of a printer. This is from Jaden's. This is a collaboration with them for the Nimbot D110 Pro labeler. It is Bluetooth ready. You can use the link in the description and use the code Angela14 for 14% off. And you too can grab one of these little sweet portable labelers. So until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.